Hi, I'm Da Jiang. My girlfriend and I live in an urban village here in Shenzhen. Yesterday, while I was walking home in the rain, I suddenly noticed something I had never really stopped to think about before. I wasn't in the city center. The area around me had urban villages, the foot modern, and a few major city roads. The rain kept coming down harder and harder, but strangely enough, there was barely any trash on the streets. The whole area still looked incredibly clean. At first, I wondered if the rain had simply washed the street clean, but the farther I walked, the more I realized that my first guess was wrong. On my way home, I started noticing a few things that most up would probably walk right past without giving them a second thought. And as I kept seeing these little moments along the way, it slowly started to make sense why the street was still so clean, even in the pouring rain. So I put down my phone and started recording what I saw. Earlier that day, I had met up with a friend. We talked about some of our experiences with entrepreneurship, as well as the lesson and insight we had gained recently. After we finished talking, I headed to the subway to make my way home. Because of the weather, I was walking more slowly than usual, and unlike most days, I wasn't keeping my head down and staring at my phone the entire time. Maybe that's why I finally noticed just how clean the street in front of me was. Normally, after a heavy rain, you expect to see leaves, tissue, plastic bags, and other pieces of trash that had been washed onto the road. But as I kept walking, I barely saw anything at all. Just as I started wondering why, I spotted the first sanitation worker. He was holding a trash bag in his left hand and a grapple in his right. He slowly made his way along the sidewalk, carefully scanning the ground as he walked. Whenever he spotted a piece of trash, he immediately picked it up with the grapple and placed it in the bag. The rain didn't let up, and neither did he. Later, I took the subway back to airport station. After leaving the station, I started walking toward home. Along the way, I came across another sanitation worker. She was also holding a bag in one hand and a grapple in the other, walking back and forth along the section of road she was responsible for. She wasn't moving quickly, but she was paying close attention to everything around her. Whenever she noticed even the smallest piece of trash by the roadside, she stopped and picked it up. By the time I made it back to the urban village, I saw another sanitation worker wearing a raincoat. The rain still hadn't stopped, but he was still out there with his cleaning tool, cleaning trash from the side of the road. Then, just before I reached the place where I live, I came across one more sanitation worker. From the time I left my friend to the moment I got home, I had seen four sanitation worker walking in the rain. And that was when it really sank in. The clean streets in front of me hadn't become clean naturally just because it's rain. They were clean because people had been walking behind the scene the entire time. These workers may never appear in the news. Very few people will stop what they're doing to take a picture or record a video of them. Most of the time, people simply walk past without giving them a second thought. But whether it's sunny or pouring rain, they show up every day and keep doing this ordinary looking but essential work. Yesterday, the rain made me slow down. And because I slowed down, I finally paid attention to them for the first time. This was just a small moment I witnessed on my way home, but I wanted to record it so that more people could see the workers who are so often overlooked. And to all the sanitation workers who are out there keeping our street clean, I just want to say thank you. We see your hard work and we truly appreciate everything you do. I'm really curious about what it's like where you lie. Do sanitation workers still go out and clean the street on rainy days? And how does your city or neighborhood usually keep the environment clean? Drop a comment below and tell me how it works where you are.